Ocho. Welcome back, guys. Episode 59 of the DrewCast. Andrew couldn't be here today because, well, he got drafted. He thought he was invincible because he had flat feet. In other news,
the song that you just had the pleasure of listening to is a song that will be coming out whenever Justin
gets around to it.
Yeah, and it's called Sippy Cup, actually, which it's when you guys showed me that beat, dude, I was like,
did you jizz in your pants?
That's one of the best beats you guys showed me, honestly, to be honest with you.
I have another one I'm sitting on. I'll show you after this.
You're literally not.
It's going to be the next you ain't even know about, bro.
For everybody who's listening, he's not actually sitting on a beat. You know what I mean?
No, I haven't showed anybody this yet.
Okay, daddy.
Oh, shit. And I'm back from Ukraine because I had the flat foot, you know.
You're not invincible.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I am.
I wish there was still that gay rule where if you're gay, you can't be in the army because, bro, guess who fucking likes dudes? You know what I mean? Guess who likes cock, dog?
You know what doesn't make sense now that you think about it? If they hated him that much back then, that's the only people you would think of sending, right?
Yeah, you're right. He has a good point, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the devil, like how the devil...
We hate the gays, so we're going to send them to the army. No, they can't be in the army. What sense does that make?
Yeah, why would you not want the straight people to stay home?
Unless it was like that, you know how like the jock dude, he's like, don't tell anybody this. That's what the government was because they're all secretly gay.
I would want, if I was in war, bro, like in Ukraine trying to defend them, which would be the cringiest thing ever, I would want my partner to be gay, bro. You know what I mean?
Did you just use the word partner?
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't?
You might be.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine going to war, bro, and like, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be kind of comforting to know, like, because like straight guys, we don't take care of each other like that. So like, if Justin got shot, I wouldn't know what to fucking do. I know a gay guy would know what to do.
Rico, you know what to do. Radjack's roughnecks, bro.
Radjack's roughnecks. But yeah,
what was the point of that though? Wasn't it because like he would rather die by the arm of his brother than to like the enemy?
Yeah, wouldn't you rather like get shot in the fucking head instead of let a bug tear you apart?
Yeah, okay. I remember
so,
now.
like,
but he also
like,
told people
mercy killing.
Yeah.
But didn't he also tell people that was like, he was like, oh, if you don't do your job correctly, I'll shoot you?
So that's not why he said that though.
No, that was a different...
I think it was what he's saying. He said like, hey, don't let my enemy kill me. I'd rather die by
your hand.
Yeah.
By your friend.
Which would be, again, I'd rather have a gay person
kill you,
die by his hand than you know what I mean? Nothing against straight people or anything, but I just don't like you. Now, can you imagine if it was the other way around? Like, it was like anti, like...
We gotta bring Andrew if we go to Russia, dude. Because he used the word partner.
Imagine if it was a parallel universe where it's
just like push him out into the battlefield alone.
He's gay.
No, but imagine if it was reverse, bro. Like, hey, you like fucking pussy? You're not allowed in the army, bro. Can you imagine? Like, hey, dude, you're straight? You're not here. Don't ask, don't tell, dog. That'd be crazy, dude. Let's go transport it to that. We're going to talk about stuff like that eventually into this episode.
Yeah.
But I did want to take a little pit stop. And by the way, Fran, I know you're smiling right now because she fucking loved the episode me, you, and Josh. Justin, she was like, oh, I like when Justin disagrees with you. Which I want everybody to know I don't pay him to, like, at all. Yeah, but I mean...
Yeah, we disagree with you for free.
Yeah, for free. You know what I mean? So when Justin disagrees with me, it's not because he feels obligated to. It's because Justin's just like, bro, my big brother's such a fucking retard, dog. You know what I mean? How many times in your life have you thought that, Hassan? Probably, he's shaking it. For people who are listening, he's shaking his head as if he doesn't know, but sometimes big brother makes oopsies. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks. It would probably suck being him. Imagine being Justin, dude. Always having to, like, your big brother doesn't know about technology, so I'm like a fucking grandpa sometimes, and then I'm always, like, angry, and I always complain about the stupidest shit. Like, imagine. I feel for you, Justin, actually, by the way. Like, it sucks. And you too, Josh.
Yeah, I know my biggest pet peeve is how you're an electronics associate, but don't know jack shit about electronics.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. I mean, everybody at work will probably agree with you too, by the way, but... And Josh, I feel bad because he'll message me one thing like, hey, like, it'll be like a, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, what did Josh mean by that? What did Josh mean? You know, it's like, so I'm a burden on you guys. Just say it. You know what I mean? But yeah, the quick pit stop is last week I did a segment. Well, it wasn't last week. It was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago with you. And we talked about having an aunt who says spick and beaner and, you know, like wetback and shit. And like, I posted that as a YouTube short. And bro, the comments are beyond funny.
Which the YouTube shorts do numbers, bro.
Yeah, they do. There was one YouTube short I did that has like 3.8 thousand.
Just trying to tell you, bruh. Just trying to tell you.
So
Goddamn.
First comment, this guy is spinning timber. Well, welcome spinning timber, but nah, I mean whatever. But he goes, bro, you're a badass calling out your aunt like that, hard as fuck, bro. I don't know if he meant that as like a good thing.
He's being sarcastic for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna dislike it.
Like, oh,
too.
you're so cool for that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna dislike his comment. Sorry.
That's a bad thing about comments. Like, that could be perceived either way.
Yeah.
Nah, he's for sure making fun of you, dude.
Yeah. This one guy named William Mills. Well, and that's kind of a creepy picture. If he's half Mexican, that probably means his aunt is half Mexican, so she's not racist. Thank you for assuming. You know what I mean? I believe the slur she's referring to, and he's not. So, but he said I'm her. He doesn't even know how to spell. It's referring to Mexicans that break into the United States illegally. They are called or were called that from crossing the river. You know, wetback. He's giving us a fucking history lesson. Yeah. Thank you, William. Thank you.
It's too bad she's actually the white one.
Hey, no one asked. Yeah, and I commented back. That's actually one of the first people I commented back on. I was like, bro, what? I said, yeah, she's from the white side of the family, which makes it racist in my opinion. This next comment, Alex
Why would
Rhodes.
he think she's Mexican if
Because
she's the one saying it? I've never seen like a Mexican call another Mexican that seriously.
Oh yeah.
We call Mexicans call each other stuff worse. I mean, could we not kid ourselves, bro? Like, and act like the Latino community is like this, like all holy. Like we like no, bro. Like Mexicans are fucking racist, bro, too. But like we're not talking about that. We're talking about a white lady who's in her 60s named Barbie. That's who we're talking about. Not some, this guy made up a whole theory. This guy made up a whole theory, dude. I think she's half Mexican. It just makes sense. No, William. No, William. Let me help you, actually. Because she actually has a horse named Trump. So if she was Mexican, bro, that doesn't make sense.
The horse's name would be Jorge.
Yeah. Not little fucking Trump.
Or little Carlos.
This next comment, Alex Rhodes. He is just trying to get someone to love him. Yeah, I am. Next question? You know what I mean?
Aren't we all?
Yeah. He's like, he's just trying to do drugs. Yeah, actually, they feel good. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. Next person, we got Peyton Burke. These are all horrible names, too. Are these like NPCs? Come on.
Yeah, why are these like government name accounts?
Yeah, it's like they're not. It's like, what? It's not even their burner accounts. It's like their real account. I got the tiniest violin for you. And someone goes, you too poor for that. I said play it then. I said play it then with a smiley face. Yeah, play that violin, bitch. Someone said something liberal. Yeah, I don't want to get into all that. Someone said weak, like they spelled like the W-E-E-K. I said weak like 7 days, smiley face. This one lady got clowned on right here. Her name is Chrissy Faith. Again, another NPC name. She goes, what the hell is he even talking about? Someone said, listen to the podcast. Hey!
Shout out to that
you,
person.
Tom. It's just Tom. I know it's not you now.
Speaking of that, how did you feel about that?
From last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, like, because you live here, obviously, so you understand that this doesn't happen all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally during podcast hours. And I'm going to continue to say it. Like, there's going to be a point where we move to a bigger studio where that doesn't happen. I'm going to kind of miss it. We're going to have to play through the Bluetooth speakers once in a while.
No, I'm talking about, like, me doing it.
Oh, I thought it was funny when Justin told me, and, like, you know, he told me how you guys all texted about it. I thought that was fucking hilarious, Todd.
By the way, on your editing skills, I was sitting there wondering if you were just going to post the screenshot or how you were going to get them to look like they sent. Kudos to you.
Mm-hmm. It's all the timey. That's why you
Justin's
have to go to the
fucking wizard, dude.
That's why you have to go to the chiropractor, dude. All the fucking
all the editing he does for your podcast.
Yeah, basically. I should be paying for his fucking chiropractor, bro.
You just go broke, dog.
Send this guy an invoice.
The chiropractor's like, wow, it seems like you do a lot of podcast editing. I do! Because my big brother's illiterate and a retard. This goes into one of the most important segments I think I've done. Remember the Shrug segment that's in? That's what it is.
Were there any
I'm
good
not
comments?
shrugging. No, yeah, there was no.
I think the good comments are like the people defending him in the bad comments.
Yeah, because the Shrug segment is gonna be my fucking Ninth Symphony. That is my Ninth Symphony. bro, what are we supposed to do now? So if my aunt says the hard ERN word at a funeral, do I not make fun of her, or do I just say, that's what they want me to do? This.
Do you do that, or do you play small violin?
I hope that guy has some wine too when he's playing me the small violin, because I'm gonna make him blow me. You wanna play a small violin and this is jokey time? No, bro, you're gonna fucking blow me. That's not the. And I hope James is listening too. Like, wow, this isn't gonna get a lot of plays this week because they cuss. And they talk about retards and gay. Yeah, James, probably not.
But you're listening.
Bud, which we love you, by the way, James. You know what I mean? We love you. You're probably sitting in your car somewhere going to work.
Getting
like
blowed.
These fucking motherfuckers, dude. Hopefully you're getting blowed. You know what I mean? Or blow. Either one works,
Either one, dude.
Either one works, because at the end, it's
Or
white
both.
and sticky. Huh?
Yeah, or both.
You just gave us a good idea, dude.
I know, bro.
I'm all touching my nose excited. I don't know what I'm excited for, but you know what I mean? But yeah, tonight, guys, me and Josh, we're going to get into a conspiracy theory type mood. We're going to get deep, dude. I said dude.
You do that all the time.
God damn it, dude. But we're going to get deep. We're gonna. I wish we would have done shrooms before this podcast. Oh my god.
Fuck no, I wish we would have done some.
I mean, guys, we're gonna do an episode one day, and I'm just gonna say straight up, hey, if you guys can get this video to like 1,000 likes or 1,000 views, Justin's doing shrooms live on camera. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only way I feel like we're gonna get Justin to psych out with us, bro. If it really got like 1 million views, Justin, there's no way you can tell us no. Make it happen,
bro.
fans.
Your guys' whole thing is like you have to be like willing to do it for like you to like enjoy the experience.
Oh, so
but
you're
then like
saying
simultaneously saying that like you're gonna force me to do it. This doesn't fucking make any sense.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I do tell
Who
you
fucking cares? A trip's a trip, dog.
I do tell
I'm
you
here
that.
to
Guys.
ride it out with you, bro. I'm gonna be fucked up too.
I mean, I would want Justin to willingly do it. I'm not gonna force him into it. You know what I mean? But what if it just like accidentally went into your lasagna? And
No,
you
fuck that. This guy drinks tea, bro. What if it accidentally sprinkled itself into your tea?
And we can't tell him until an hour later, because then he's gonna try to puke it up. Oh yeah, good luck puking it up, dude. It's in your system already.
Hey, we wouldn't even tell him, bro. Just let him fucking ascend, bro.
He's like, is something going on, guys?
He's like,
no.
what the fuck, bro?
You wake up, me and Josh are laying next to you, like, so did you like
Justin's
it?
sitting on the couch like, I can create planets.
He's like, why didn't you tell me about this before?
Justin grows his hair out long and becomes a hippie.
Like me.
No, like worse than like a real hippie. Like turns to be.
You're not even a real hippie, dude.
Yeah, no, Justin's like, I stopped using deodorant, bro. It's just
Justin's
fucking...
like, I moved out of Kylie's, bro. I had to go live in the woods, bro.
He's like, it made my fucking skin fucking
I had to
tear up.
I had to live amongst the shrooms.
Amongst. I had to fucking, like, you know what I mean? It's like fucking, I just went off the grid, bro. You know what I mean? So if we get drafted, dog, I'm not even here, dude.
I'm not getting drafted unless the shrooms are getting drafted too.
Are there fucking shrooms in Ukraine, dude? Oh, there is, but the Russians took them already. So, but first topic that I wanted to talk to you about, Josh and Justin, on the conspiracy theory train, because it's going to be a wild one. What are your guys' thoughts on lizard people and the possibility that lizard people control our world or our government? Now,
why is it just ours though?
Yeah, it's always like the American government. When people are talking about that, it's like our government. Wouldn't it make sense that they run every government, or they infiltrated like the best government, which would probably be ours too, by the way? I don't know.
It'd have to be like the top three, so like Asia, Russia, U.S.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna go against America.
You don't see like a Sweden lizard person conspiracy theory.
Yeah, you don't see like a Chinese lizard person, which would make sense.
How would they disguise themselves to look like us, though?
There's probably some way to do it, but so is that too? Okay, so Warren, by the way, makes fun of me all the time for this theory.
The only thing I've seen about the lizard people is like the videos where you see their eyes, like you seen the videos where their eyes
do the slit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have Justin throw something like that up, but like I don't know. That's the only thing I've seen. Like how
is it too far fetched though to say that they're not? Could that be a possibility? People literally will think you're like crazy for saying it. They will literally say, "You believe in lizard people, bro?" Like, no, like you're crazy. They will write you off as like alt-right. And...
I don't know. I would say that, yeah, but
God damn.
You never know. It's too far-fetched nowadays, so.
So let's break it down. The possibility that
I mean, like 40, 50 years
race
ago.
has came here and infiltrated us. Yes.
Yeah, like 40 or 50 years ago, they would call you crazy for even thinking like UFOs were real. And here we are.
They're showing us videos of it now.
Yeah, so...
Did they say there's already like 80 species on Earth? Over 80 something.
I saw a video where I think it was a guy from Canada, right? And he was talking about stuff that he used to do in their government. He said that, yeah, I think 80's right, bro. We might have to put it up if I'm wrong. But yeah, it was anywhere between like 15 to 80.
So what, species of alien?
Yeah, let's just say the lower half is right, 15. 15
That's
different species are on Earth.
That's a lot.
Where did they come from? Why are they allowed here? Why aren't they even telling us about it? And do they even bring disease? Like, do they bring disease with them? And is that why Is that why we're practicing like the 6-foot rule and mask and washing? Because like, bro, on a galactic level, you would have to do that, but like probably times 10. You couldn't just show up on a planet. It's like, I just watched a story today where like these explorers went into the Amazon and like they were on the Amazon River and they passed smallpox down to the tribes there. And it almost wiped out that whole part of the world.
Yeah, we do that now. Remember that... What's that island? Me and you talked about it before.
North Sentinel.
Yeah. That's why we're not allowed to go there.
Besides the fact that they'll fucking kill you.
That too, but like the government,
Dude
I think of
got shot
India,
with a fucking arrow. Off his boat.
that's why they're isolated. Is because if we go there, the same shit's gonna happen.
Hey, imagine at nighttime, you drop me off in the middle of the island, like on a helicopter. It's dark.
Bro, they would hear
like on
you
some
and
secret
shoot
some secret op shit. I'm going in there. I'm taking that whole island out, bro. You send me there, because Josh said, "Oh, they'll just fucking kill you." Like, drop me off there.
Can you just like drop like a?
He can't get dropped off there. He's got flat feet.
No,
you might hurt your body, dude.
Can you imagine one of the people's like, "Oh, we should take a nightly stroll."
This guy can't get fucking drafted because he's got flat feet, but he'll fucking get airdropped.
Zip line down a helicopter.
Yeah.
Okay, bud.
SEAL Team 6.
SEAL Team 6.
SEAL Team flat feet. Dropping in from a helicopter to take out a whole fucking village. All right, Rambo.
Okay, Rambo. It kind of bugs me though. Like, I've had friends of mine like, "You're crazy, bro. You're insane." But it's like, am I? Because I've told you this before. If you really think about it, it feels like the people who control this don't like us. Who wouldn't like you? Imagine let's say your home, for instance, Justin, okay? Your home. You're going to run your home like the people that live in your home deserve respect, love, food, all that. Like, you're not going to like be rude to them, right? That's almost like, hey, I'm going to tell my daughter to do chores 12 hours a day and she can't have any fun. That's not fun, right? So it's like the people who run this world, and especially like our government, like it's almost like they don't like us, bro. So the fact that you would think that it is a lizard person or somebody that's infiltrated Earth, that makes a lot of sense to me.
I think if you really believe that, yeah, you're crazy. But I think if you entertain the possibility, then I feel like that's just normal. If you're entertaining the possibility that that's a thing, then yeah, that's fine. But if you really truly believe that there's lizard people walking around, then I think maybe you're like crossing the line of like some sort of insanity.
But watch in the future when that gets exposed, then who's the, you know what I mean? But here's a common thread that's gonna probably hit throughout all the conspiracy theories we do tonight. Here's the common thread. We don't know if it's true because we literally don't see it with our own eyes. So either way you go on this theory, if they're real or they're not real, how would any of us regular people know? That's why it's cool to speculate, and it's a theory, right? Because we don't know. We don't see them. We don't, you know what I mean? But like,
also I think the theory has like the word lizard in it, which makes it probably seem like that way on purpose. I feel like if it was something different, people would probably believe it, but the fact that they say lizard people, you think of like
it's like crab people from South Park.
Yeah, like the Geico dude or
Futurama.
Crab people.
Well, you think of like a crocodile with a tail.
I'm not gonna fucking stop. Crab.
1 million zillion jillion dillion cotillion times later.
No, you're good. That's probably why people don't believe the theory, actually.
Lizard people. Lizard people.
Okay, like the universe is infinite, right?
I mean, it's definitely a possibility.
If the universe
That's what I think. I think that the entertaining the possibility is fine, but
do you think that the theory loses credibility because we said lizard people? Like, you don't think there could be a lizard race out there?
Yeah, well,
like,
because when you say lizard, you think of like, in my opinion, I think of like a crocodile.
Okay.
Like a crocodile standing on legs.
Like a Komodo dragon?
Yes, type shit.
What if there's like a planet somewhere where like the lizard people, like, we're pets to them? And someone's like, yeah, bro, the humans are taking over. And it's like they make fun of like the other lizard people. Like, oh, the fact that you said humans could even do that.
But what about the crab people?
If it's like something that like looks like a lizard or some shit, that
so that's
call it
what
something different, dude.
It sucks. What if there literally is lizard people?
Mm-hmm.
Or crab people?
Crab people. you know, you get into the bare bones of that, and it's like, bro, like, you're right. Like, if you actually believe it, but yeah. So across the board, it's kind of like it could be real. I kind of wanted to double down and say it's real, but I don't want people to be like, he's crazy.
Get it.
He's crazy and
Fuck it.
Yeah, I already can't go to Ukraine, so
you can.
But yeah, has anybody in this room heard of quantum immortality? I think I've talked to you about it before. Okay, so quantum immortality, the theory that we're all quantum immortals, and then when someone dies in our reality, for them, they just keep going on in a reality where they didn't die.
Can you say that slower? My brain don't work quick.
So the theory is that we're all quantum immortals, and when someone dies in our reality, for them, they just keep going in a reality where they didn't die.
How do you explain old age then?
The only thing that I've seen online where people argue against that part of it is that when you do hit old age in your reality, they will find a cure for old age. And that's how you keep.
Oh, yeah, because you wouldn't know because you're not jumping. They're jumping.
Which makes... Okay, so...
You guys just get hella quiet.
Because it's kind of a creepy thing. There's this lady who came into work one time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I brought up this topic to her. And she goes, oh, yeah, honey, I've been looking into it because I think that happened to me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She says she went up... you know how buildings have like the AMC theater, you can go to the top of the roof and park? She said she was
a parking garage.
Yeah.
Okay.
She said it was like a 4-story parking garage where she went to the top and parked. And she said she was backing out to park, but where she was parking at, there was no thing to stop you over the ledge in this certain spot.
Shouldn't have parked there.
So she said she backed out and she fell. The car fell 4 stories and like all of a sudden everything went black. Then she said she woke up like hours later and she was still alive in this car and she could barely move. And
wait, so she saw a parking spot that didn't have a barrier.
She's like, I'm gonna park right there.
No, so
I'm gonna back in that bitch.
She said the only thing she didn't see was that it didn't have a barrier, right? So she said
she
everything.
Still decided to park in this parking spot.
No, she didn't see
until she already.
Until she fell.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So,
well, technically, she didn't see anything. She just saw her falling.
Hours later, she wakes up. It's like pitch black. She gets her phone, tries to call 911. You know, she ends up surviving. And I was like, oh, maybe you went to a reality where you didn't die, and there's another reality where you did die in that car crash. Like, so it started to make me think, like, bro, what if there's moments in our lives where we did die, but like we got transferred into a reality where we didn't die? And you start to go through all this stuff in your life, and you're like, yeah, maybe that did happen to me. Like, maybe there has been moments where like bro, I should have died and I didn't die. One that you can relate to, Dustin, which I'm starting to get goosebumps already because like I'm like reliving it in my head. But that the time we got in a car crash with Mom and Travis.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't remember that,
but I do. And like I remember the car crash. I remember everything turning black and something hitting my head, and then boom, I wake up. Everything's like in commotion. Like people are like hanging upside down on their seatbelts, and you know. So that could have been a moment where like that happened. Like, what if I died in there, but then it just took me to reality where I didn't die?
I am the one.
Which reminds me of that movie, The One. You're right.
Yeah.
Never had that moment.
All I know, if that is true, there's a lot of Joshes out there that are pissed, bro, because I've used too many of my lives.
Josh is a cat.
Shit, I'm a god, bro.
When Josh used to say he was like immortal, and like you used to joke
I
around
still
saying,
think I'm immortal. Used to.
well,
Correct
remember,
yourself.
You used to make me hella mad, bro. You used to make me hella mad because you're like, oh,
I can't fucking die, bro.
yeah, and that used to scare me when you said that. Like I was like,
My
damn,
blood is like too tainted. It won't let me die.
because you are kind of like a cat.
Yeah, maybe I'm a cat people.
But no, like for real though, like Josh still says like, oh, I can't die, and I'm like, bro, maybe it's because like. But what does that mean? Okay, to truly think about what that means, like, what about what you're experiencing? Does that mean that like I'm fake in your reality?
I already think that like before any of this shit. It's
What?
really so like you know what I look like right now. You're looking straight at me, and I know what you look like because I'm looking straight at you. But I don't know what. How do I explain this without sound like a fucking idiot, bro? Like I'm looking at you, but I don't know what it looks like for you to be looking at me, and I can't picture that.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Me neither, to be honest.
Like
I think that like what's happening right now with me is like he's saying like
Your own perception?
yeah, mine, and like I trying to grasp that there's like your life going on right now, your perception, his,
Yeah.
Emily in the other room, like all of this is all going on at the same time.
But
I think that's what you're trying to say.
Whose
I don't know.
perception is real then?
Yeah,
That's the scariest
you know,
part.
it's like everyone in this room is fake besides you.
You know, I've actually thought about that.
That's what I'm saying.
But then in my perception, everybody's fake in this room. So whose perception is like? That's why it kind of makes sense that all of us are just the same consciousness experiencing life at the same time in different point of views. And like, I don't know, because then like, I'm pretty sure there's stuff that I do that annoy you too. And like, well, what Josh's consciousness is like, why would he do that? I wouldn't do that. But so like, it gets really, it's actually a really scary thing to think about, in my opinion. Like quantum immortality too. You're right. Old age. What about old age? Okay, so if they don't cure old age by the time we get old, then what? Then so that's why it's just a theory.
What if so for example, what if forget the old age cure, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's quantum immortality until old age. So if you die from like, you know, like a car crash or that, you just switch into another body. You're supposed to experience your full life until the end. So when you get old, you actually die, but the whole point is to have you transfer until you've actually finished
A full life.
a full life. That makes more sense.
That makes sense, yeah.
Would you guys hate it if we've talked about the loop before, but would you hate it if at the end it just loops you back and you just... Because I'm telling you...
I don't think you would hate it because you would never know.
You wouldn't... Yeah, we've talked about this last week, Josh. I want to get your opinion on it. Like, can your brain comprehend dying?
No, because I can't die.
But I mean, like, I can't comprehend not being here, bro.
Yeah,
like,
no,
how does that even...
I think that's your brain in general, though.
But do you think your brain
No, like I
tries to protect you, so when you do die, that's where the loop comes in?
No, I don't think your
because...
brain knows, period, about dying. How would it? That's
It
why...
gets, well, it gets flooded with, what's that chemical?
DMT?
I think it's DMT.
I've read before that like when you die, your brain produces DMT, right? Am I wrong?
It is. I don't know if it's DMT, but
Don't
it's
they
a
say that's
chemical.
why like you always wake up when you die in your dreams because your brain just doesn't know what to do?
I've heard that before. That makes a lot of sense. Like, well, how would it?
Yeah,
But we don't know what flying feels like, but your body can still simulate the feeling of flying, right? When you're in the air, like, You're right. Like, our brain doesn't know that. So maybe that's what I'm saying. Like, when you die, your brain tries to protect you, and that's where the loop comes in. Because since they can't even process that, it's like just trying to jumble all this stuff together, and then it's kind of creepy, man. Yeah, so we're going to end off tonight's episode with Flat Earth and Hollow Earth. I know you fucking love this shit, bro. I know especially Hollow Earth. I know that fucking Godzilla versus King Kong movie got you hyped on Hollow Earth, dude.
That was Godzilla.
That
dude.
was your fucking time to shine, dude.
I'm not into Flat Earth and Hollow Earth, but I think there's definitely... I've already told you.
What is more reasonable to you, Flat Earth or Hollow Earth?
I don't know, bro. I kind of believe in Flat Earth.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted you on today.
Do you have a disc?
Let me see.
Because I told you I was gonna I'm gonna show you.
Okay, I do, but it's a game that I play.
Okay.
So I guess...
So
you're saying like
turn,
really.
Yeah. So turn it sideways, like flat. Turn it flat. That's flat Earth, yeah? Now turn it up. None of that, doesn't that look like the Earth?
So you're saying that's what you think it is, like, so it's flat, but when you turn it up...
Yeah, there was like this, I watched this video, I'll try and find it or whatever, but that's how the guy explained it. It's like, oh, the reason it looks like a globe is because we're looking at it like this, but really it's just a plane.
Now, I'm not going to make fun of that, right? Because I've never met someone in person that says they believe in flat Earth. You're the first person I've ever met.
No, like, I don't believe in it, but I think it's possible.
But if you do believe in it, I say to you, keep... to double down on it, because don't let somebody like try to troll you or bully you out of your opinion, right? Now, the only thing I would say, I don't believe in flat Earth.
And doesn't it make more sense if like everyone's saying like we're a hologram now, right? That it'd be flat.
Okay, now since you watch that kind of stuff or read about it, I'm assuming, what do they say is the reason? Why would they lie about Earth being flat? What is their reasoning for the higher ups to lie about that? Like, what would be the end game here? We tell everybody the Earth's flat because of what? What does that do?
Maybe they don't know it's flat. So originally they thought it was flat, right? Everyone thought it was flat because they didn't have the technology. And then a telescope, right? It was the telescope that was created, and then they realized it was a sphere. So maybe they thought it was a sphere, but now they know that it's actually just a plane and not a sphere. And then it's like, what's the point of telling them now?
I would say probably 95% of humans that have ever existed will never get the chance to see Earth from space. Okay,
so nobody's really gonna know.
Yeah.
So what's the point of telling them something different again?
I don't believe in flat Earth, but I do say this, that unless I see it with my own two eyes, I don't know either way. I don't know if Earth is flat. I don't know if the Earth is round, a sphere, whatever you want to say. A sphere. Sorry.
How can you? But like, if you believe in flat Earth, you can't believe in hollow Earth, right? How would there be a hollow Earth if you're on a plane? But wouldn't that make it a sphere then? Because there's layers.
No, it's just a different plane.
So you're saying they're looking at Earth from like a different
perspective?
Yeah.
Well, it's all like, perspectives. It kind of makes sense.
Well, because the hollow Earth one...
I'm not saying it's true or it's not true. I'm just saying the way it's explained, it makes sense.
Now, hollow Earth would make sense to me if it was a dimension.
That's what I hate about videos.
That's what I just said. It's a plane.
Well, because I know that there's not a fucking sun in the middle of the Earth, right? Like hollow Earth, like when you go into it, and then now you come out the other end. If there's a sun, a sky, that's not what's fucking happening.
Maybe there is a sun. The mantle
in the Earth,
because they say it goes the crust, the mantle, and then the core. Maybe the core is the sun to hollow Earth.
Now I do. So you mentioned dimension.
But they're saying that there's not even a core. It's just hollow.
See, we don't know because we didn't go down there, right? But
what do you think about the Antarctica thing?
Doesn't that lead into hollow Earth or flat Earth? Right, it's for both, right?
No, because they said that like hollow Earth.
Because I thought like the whole point was because the ice makes like a wall to protect the water, right? Isn't that why?
Yeah, it's like an ice wall. Yeah, it could be either one. It could be a portal into a hollow Earth, or it could be the end of a map on flat Earth, and there's more back there.
Well, having hollow Earth be a dimension makes more sense to me. Like you go into a different dimension that takes you to like a reverse Earth, like in Stranger Things.
Yeah, and it would make sense that there's something back there, whether it be a portal to hollow Earth, another dimension, or the possibility of there's more continents back there, because you're not even allowed to fucking go there anymore.
Unless you're a scientist, right? Yeah. Unless you're like you get permission and they're definitely hiding something in Antarctica. Yeah, sorry. And they're definitely hiding something there. What it is, I don't know. You're right. It could be a portal. Maybe it's something they're working on. Maybe it's a secret base because it's too fucking cold to go there, right?
So, well, even I think Hitler had a secret base there. That was rumored.
I know, but what I was saying is I hate videos like that because like they explain it in such like a convincing way that they can make like anything just sound believable.
Yeah, but they could say that about the Earth is round.
Yeah, but me and you used to watch like hella Illuminati videos on YouTube, and like they would just sound so convincing that you're like, yeah, this guy fucking Jay-Z's in the Illuminati, because like it just sounds so convincing that it just seems real.
Well, because they remember that one where it was the Rihanna music video, and right behind her was a sign that said, "I'm the princess of the Illuminati."
I don't remember.
Okay, but we could pull it up, and it's like, if you're not, why is that in the background of your music video?
Mm-hmm.
So there is kind of like, you know what I mean? Like there is like a connective tissue here.
Yeah.
You know, Lucifer was the was the music player in heaven, right?
Yeah.
So now they're using the music industry to promote his image and his message. And
like, I'm pretty sure if the right person like wanted to tell you the sky wasn't blue and made like a really super convincing argument for it, like they could probably get someone to believe that.
but
Even though literally we can look and see that.
No.
have you guys seen Don't Look Up?
No, I'm not saying that's what I'm not saying that's what happened to you. It could very well happen to you, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that like there's videos that are like really good at explaining certain things. They can make anybody believe anything.
But not the sky being blue, because you can obviously see it. Like, we have no way of looking at the planet from space.
But you also brought up something else earlier, Dustin. Like, how the fuck do I know the blue that I see is the blue that you see? Like, no one knows that.
I believe we don't see the same colors.
That's possible.
Okay, so how can we look at something that we perceive as red, and me, you, and Josh say it's red, if we don't see the same red, right? Like, clearly, like this, his hair color is blue to all of us, right? That's blue, but how do I know it's the same blue you see? And that's what, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't thought that far yet.
Well, thank you, Josh, for coming on this episode. He will be back, guys.
Yeah, if I'm not back next week, it'll definitely be my car again.
Well, we have
And this time
another.
it'll be louder.
He's gonna be on the second episode we have this week too for the practice of the Patreon stuff. If you have already seen it, cool. If not, go to it. It'll probably be on the channel before or after this video. Yeah. Thank you for coming on, Josh. It was fun as always. And if you guys like this type of stuff, let us know, because I don't mind talking about lizard people and flat Earth and
crab people.
people.
Don't forget to wait on Sippy Cup.
Sippy Cup. Until next time, guys. Peace.